Hey, what is going on YouTube? It is your host Sean, also known as the Prophet of Profit, and today we have the first stock spotlight video on our channel. This is pretty much going to be the on and off series where I do all the due diligence for a specific stock for you guys, and then give an overview of what I think the chart looks like at the current moment, and what the future of the stock looks like going forward. I'll be doing this every once in a while for whatever stock you guys ask me to do, so if there's a stock you want me to do in the future, just leave it in the comments. And with that brings us to our first stock in this series, which is XpresSpa, ticker symbol XSPA. So before we get into any of the specifics about XpresSpa, we obviously need to know what the hell they do before we invest in them. So this is taken directly from their website, so this is an OBS. XpresSpa is the world's largest airport spa company, offering services that are tailored specifically to the busy consumer. And the part I like about that is tailored specifically to the busy consumer, because that is what ultimately kind of like brings in the whole coronavirus thing and how this stock relates to the coronavirus. And I'll get to that later in the video. But one other thing to note here is it says XpresSpa serves almost 1 million air travelers each year at its locations in the United States, Holland, and United Arab Emirates. And they have over 750 employees. So this is not a small company by any means. 750 employees is a lot. And the interesting thing to note about this company right now is that they're currently sitting at roughly 40 cents a share. And if they have 750 employees and they're 40 cents a share, I think that could kind of be pointing to the fact that they're undervalued at this current moment in time. But that is kind of a hypothetical situation. So I'm just going to show you this right now. So this is their newsletter to investors. So this is their press releases within roughly the past month. Look at this. Look how much they're updating everyone. Like, you can't deny something, and you can't deny fact, and you can't deny that it's a fact that this company just has been pumping out PRs recently. But looking specifically at these press releases, we got to see what they really mean for the company. So the first thing to know about these PRs is that from March 19th, 2020 to April 6th, 2020, this company had 4 offerings. 4 separate direct offerings. And so you could interpret this one of 2 ways, in my opinion. So for one, you could interpret it as this company is just like a piece of shit and it just releases offerings all the time and the price is never going to go up. Or you could interpret as, wow, the company's trying to raise cash because they actually want to do something. And overall, ladies and gentlemen, I'm interpreting it the second way. But let me explain why. So first off, the first day they announced that first offering on March 19th, they also announced that they're seeking COVID-19 testing in 46 locations across 23 U.S. airports. Obviously, that's tremendous news because that shows that they're trying to get into the whole COVID-19 testing scene. But this is even exacerbated more when 6 days later, on March 25th, they announced a partnership with Relevant Healthcare. And if you take a look here at Relevant Healthcare, they're a Chicago area healthcare cost containment, payment integrity, and transparency company. But they previously announced that they're offering testing for COVID-19 through its contracts with both Laboratory Corporation of America and Quest Diagnostics. That means that XpresSpa is now in a partnership with a company that is doing COVID-19 testing. But you want to know what the amazing thing is? It doesn't even end there. So about a week after they announced that partnership with Relevant Healthcare, on April 3rd, they announced that they're pursuing novel coronavirus screening and testing at U.S. airports. So that just sounds like a rinse and repeat of news. But if you actually take a deep dive in here and read that PR, XpresSpa is currently in discussions with 3 major airports: JFK International Airport, Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, and Chicago O'Hare International Airport to pilot COVID-19 screening and testing for airline employees, contractors, and workers, concessionaires, and their employees, TSC. It goes on and on and on. Moral of the story, it's not BS that they're actually really getting into this coronavirus testing as a spa company, because this even goes further. So about a week later, this is actually on Monday this week, April 13th, They released this PR saying they're appointing Dr. Louis Lipsy as first chief medical director for its Express Test subsidiary. And pretty much what this information does is confirm everything I was just talking about. Because if they're putting someone to head that specific part of their company, clearly that is probably going to be clearly they're actually confident. I shouldn't say it's going to, but clearly they're confident that this whole plan they have going is going to work out when it comes to COVID-19 testing. So overall, I think all of this points to the fact that the company is undervalued and a very good stock to be in at this current moment, because I could very well see this going over $1. But with that, we're now going to get into the final part of the video, which is where we look at the chart of XpresSpa and I just give my opinion on it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in Thinkorswim. We are going to be looking at a 180-day 4-hour chart, so each candle represents 4 hours in the span of 180 days. And we're going to be using the RSI MACD indicator. And as you could see, as of right now, XpresSpa is sitting at around 40 cents a share, and it is almost overbought since the RSI is at 62, which is scary. To be honest with you guys, I do have to admit, the chart, in my opinion, doesn't matter too much with this stock, just because the news that's going to keep coming out is going to continuously just keep being so positive. And another thing to note right here is there is a gap to fill to about the ones, 120-ish. And on top of all of this, in this 180-day chart right here, the MACD is ascending. It's going up further, and there was a zero cross not that long ago, which represents that this stock could continue an uptrend. And what's crazy about this whole run right now by XpresSpa is that a 52-week low 20 days ago was 5 cents, and as I said, it's now at 40 cents. What an amazing run. Just look at this steady uptrend. As I said, I think further upside here in my opinion. But this whole uptrend is just absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And the RSI is not oversold, and the MACD is holding above that one baseline. So overall, I do think this run could continue, and this isn't even counting in the fact all the news that could potentially come out and all the news that has came out. So overall, that is the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you learned something, please drop a like, and don't forget to comment and subscribe on top of that. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, let's go make some money.